Hey everyone, Morgan here. So it has been a long time since I have been live, and I'm going to be trying to do more consistent live streaming. I'm not sure whether it's going to be weekly or every other week, but today I am so tired. I have not been sleeping very well lately. I don't know why. I just have been waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the morning, but I will go to sleep at like 11 p.m. And so I get like 5 or 6 hours of sleep. And for me, that's like awful, with the kids and everything and, whatever. But hello, everyone. My rambling. Welcome to a live show of rope preparedness. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the preps to get for, before the holiday season. As I want to let people trickle in a little bit, but this might be a little shorter live stream just because I really want to go to sleep. I debated whether I should have coffee before this or not, but I figured that was a bad idea. But please feel free to give your suggestions as well for some of the things we should be getting before the holiday season. Really, I think the holiday season kind of ramping up and like kicking off about now, but in the holiday season, of course, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, those are like three big ones, but there's a lot of other holidays in there as well. But as preppers, we want to make sure that we're prepared for whatever's going to come. Like last year in Alaska, people were saying, not for Alaska specifically, but just in general, people were saying, oh, there's not going to be a lot of turkey or ham, that kind of stuff around. And we were in Alaska and I saw like a lot of that stuff around. I didn't really see any shortages of that, but they're also saying that for this year as well. And so, whether things happen or not, that's not really our concern. Our concern is to try to be as prepared for, events and holidays as it is for, our everyday or natural disasters or whatever it is. Right. So, thank you so much for super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. So, yes, thank you everyone for being here. Sorry, sometimes I get distracted with the chat. Okay, so what kind of things should we be getting now? So I basically have like all of my just about all my holiday shopping done. I mean, like for the next few months, I don't have to do anything. And things that I'm doing would be things like on my list here, like all my holiday meals, like any big meals that you're going to have, get everything you need now. Like, if you are going to have that big turkey or the ham, or, if you're just going to be doing like a canned spam meal, like I've done in the past, you just carve a spam to make it look like a turkey. You do you. I'm not here to say, you should be doing anything specific, but whatever your plan is, make sure that you're going to have those appropriate things for you, your family, and whoever else, little extra things here and there, just in case maybe that turkey got a little overdone in that that fryer or whatever, we almost had an incident when I made a turkey in the oven and almost didn't have food. That was a long, long time ago before I was lover or prepper. So have like the backups and all that stuff. And this is serious prepping right here. Turkey was purchased in May, but this stuff can go in the freezer, like stick it in the freezer. It'll be fine. I have hams and turkeys and, whatever I need for pretty much anything. But yeah, the turkey spam, right? You can get the turkey spam and then carve it into a turkey to look like a turkey. Now that is classy right there. That's real prepperdom. Okay, so yeah, just get all your food stuffs, all your canned stuff, whatever. I can carve a turkey, but not so sure I can carve a spam turkey. You can. Guys, I have a video, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, or my husband carving the spam. No, I can't do it. I'm pretty much with you here. I don't think I can do it. I don't have that technique, I don't think, but maybe some people could. So yeah, get all the foodstuffs now. I actually did see some shortages of some foodstuffs last year. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember thinking it was kind of weird stuff, like maybe not weird, but maybe just things that, like, because I bake a lot of bread from scratch, there was like not a lot of the canned bread available. What else was there? Oh, butter. Oh, you guys got to stock up on butter and freeze your butter. There was like no butter, and butter this year has been insane. It's raising in price. It has been like in and out of the stores. Butter has been insane lately to find. So get the butter and you can freeze butter. Okay. You also get powdered butter. I love powdered butter. Okay, so let's see. Recently bought some turkey, ham, and some roasts. Perfect. Vacuum seal it. That's excellent. Love that. Um, Butter's been super low this year. Yeah, it is wild. It's been so low. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's noticed. Like every time I go to the store, it's like half the butter selection. It's either cut in half because they're trying to make it look like, there's more than there is, you know, or like it's a normal amount when they're just like shrinking the section, or it's like wildly raised in price. But yeah, or make ghee. And then butter in the freezer. Also got the powdered butter. This is what prepping's all about. Options, right? Do it all. Okay. So get all the food. Food is good. So other things you may want to get is like paper products. We still have to think about the holiday season and the aspect of like, potential power outages or things like that. And especially if you are having people over, it's maybe making your life easier or something like that. And not just paper products, but like disposable stuff like cups and plasticware and napkins and things like that. Like maybe, you're not using this stuff on an everyday basis, but it's nice to have, for certain things. So like the disposable products like that, plates, obviously bowls, that kind of thing. And then, yeah, so let's see. Well, she says last year I prepared everything way ahead of time for food. All I had to do was put in the oven, and for those that have a small family, you can split the dishes and freeze half and cook half. Totally. Who doesn't love leftovers? But yeah, preparing all the food ahead of time too. And because you already have all that stuff, you can make your plans and make your dinner plans or whatever you need to do off of the food that you already have and have prepped and whatever, so that you can just, be on your merry way and there's no stress during these times. Oh, see, here we go. Here's a real life emergency right here. Thankful got some of these extras already because I'm having a minor knee surgery. And by the way, Bobo, I really hope that goes well. But you said minor knee surgery, but knee surgery sounds, pretty extreme to me. It sounds like you're going to be off your feet for at least a period of time. And this is an actual emergency right here. You're going to be maybe out of commission, or not out of commission, but like, not able to do everything maybe that you could ever do before. And so, this preps and having all this stuff on hand and whatever, all the extras or whatever. There you go. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, buy it on sale and then freeze it either while. Okay, so that's another really good tip. So like after Thanksgivings and Christmases and a lot of holidays and stuff like that. And I did see some sales during the summer of ham. I think I saw a lot of ham sales. Yeah, buy it on sale, freeze it, cook it. You could can it up. You could, do whatever. It's also a really good tip. Butter quality. I've heard, going back to the butter. Butter is a huge part of our lives. Okay, butter is a big deal. I freeze so much butter and I have so much powdered butter. It is insanity. If somebody opened my freezer, they'd be like, "What do you do with all this butter?" I'd be like, "What do you mean? What don't you do with butter?" Okay, I've heard a lot of reports of butter quality going on. I suspect it has been diluted with oil. I wouldn't be surprised, to be quite honest. And of course, this is a good tip. Seasoning and spices are often forgotten. I actually just did an inventory of my of my seasonings and spices, and I was shocked that I didn't have certain things. And I was like, why don't I have this? So like I went on a rampage and just got like so much seasoning and spices. Now will never be out. So I really like the big Costco ones that you get. Walmart does have some big stuff now. I also found cinnamon sticks from Walmart the other day. That was cool. I love cinnamon sticks. Okay, get down here. Okay, so Aldi's, we don't have an Aldi's. Am I even saying that right? Aldi's. Anyway, something like that. Best prices on paper plates and bowls, but stock sporadic. Exactly. A lot of this stuff, like this is why I'm saying, like, you want to start all this stuff like super early. You want to start this stuff early so that you're not like in that grind of like, oh gosh, I have to get all of this right now. That's another reason we want to start as early as we possibly can so that we're not, again, getting everything at once, spending all of our money, or we don't have the money at that time. Like maybe we just don't have the funds or the resources at that moment to afford this stuff. And that's, that happens. And so, when you have the resources and you see it there, like I said, if you see it on the shelf, get it if you can afford it. I just got paper plates the other day for $7 for 200. I'm pretty sure that's not a fantastic price, but I was looking around. It was like the best price I could find at the moment. So, yeah, so it helps to reduce stress, preparing for the holidays. Yeah, so will I. In fact, we have eaten canned turkey and ham, for holidays, and that's my point. Like you don't have to get like the frozen, the big turkeys and the big hams. You don't got to get this stuff. Just get, you probably already have tons of preps that can make a really nice meal. For your canned goods, your freeze dried meals, or whatever. You probably already have like a fantastic amount of food to make great meals. Okay, let me get down here. I mean, whatever. Like TV dinner's easy. That's great. Make it easy on yourself. You don't got to make it hard. Doesn't matter. Okay, let me see. Yes, get the deer. That would be awesome if you could get it before your knee surgery. I'm hoping to go hunting hopefully next month, and then hopefully another month after that for whitetail and maybe axis. I hope so. Anyway, that would be nice. I would love to go turkey hunting. It's always been a dream of mine to go turkey hunting, and then bring home the turkey for Thanksgiving. We did it once, and but it wasn't me that shot the deers, not the turkey. It was my husband. Of course, obviously, I was very, very happy, but it was like a dream of mine to do it. But like, I don't want this to be like I'm ungrateful or anything. No. I was so grateful. He went out, he got it, and brought home actually three turkeys that year. Yeah, so that was cool. Okay, so come up to Iowa to hunt. It's on. Let's do it. I'm there. I just want to go anywhere to hunt. It's like really hard in some places, especially here in Texas where everything is private. It's just hard. I want to go. Invite me. Let's do it. I'll get my out of state license, whatever I got to do. Okay. All right. Some other things. So cover the meals, get your paper plates. So gifts, regardless whether you're buying or making gifts, now is the time to be thinking about any of that. So, even cards, if you're just giving out cards to people, whatever, now is the time to be thinking about that stuff. So yeah, again, whether you're purchasing or whether you're making the gifts, be doing that now. I have all that stuff done, and if I don't have it done, I have the supplies and stuff like, I'm making soaps. I'm making like an apple soap to give away for Christmas. And so I'm doing that this month, and it'll be cured. And by the time it'll be ready. So, I have all the supplies and everything, but what I'm saying, I made vanilla a few months ago. You may not be able to do vanilla for Christmas at this point. Maybe if you're only going to do it like a couple months sitting, but yes. So what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So whatever you're doing for gifts, or if you're not doing any gifts, whatever, buy yourself something nice, treat yourself, right? Okay. Do it now though. There have been lots of times where I was like, this really special thing that I was going to get for my children or something, and I just waited until the last minute, and then it was gone. And so, it's like one of those things. It's like it's not a big deal. It's just a gift, right? I can do something else, right, right, right. But it's just one of those things where it's always the thought that counts, of course. Um, I will have a video coming up of a whole bunch of gift ideas that we can start doing now. Um, not just purchasing, but making ourselves. So I really, really wish I was talking about the soap, and I really wish I had been able to grow the loofah this year. I was trying to grow loofah, and it was like looking really good and it was growing. And then all of a sudden it just like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it just like, it was really viney and growing all over the place. And it was like 9 months later, nothing. So I kind of gave up on it. I don't think I would have any loofah to be dried. Even if they started growing at this point, I don't think I would have had any dried by that point. By Christmas is what I mean. Big Lots. Oh my gosh. I read this comment and I had to show it because I was like, Big Lots? Where is there a Big Lots? And there's actually a Big Lots like right close to me. From 2020. Yeah, I get it. Just kidding. I mean, if you do have it for 2020, that's cool. Yeah. I don't think we'll need TP until 2040 or something. Okay. Yeah, so load up on the toilet paper and paper towels. Really good tip. Sorry. I am so tired, you guys. If you see me just spacing, it's because my brain is trying to shut down. That you need to sleep. Okay. So load up on the toilet paper and the paper towels. Again, yeah, that's just disposable stuff that's like, maybe you don't use all the time, but it's good to have that stuff just for whatever. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love making soap. If you haven't made your own soap yet, you're going to become addicted. You got to do it. That's awesome. I have been meaning to do that. The cookies in the jars are so cool. I just love the meals in the jars in general. It's so creative and fun. And, you just write the recipe on the outside and they make it. It's awesome. So, yeah, cookies in jars are such a fun gift. And 4 8-ounce jars of spice mixes. Oh, who doesn't love spices? I mean, everybody loves spices, and getting to know, experience different spices and stuff from your friends or whatever. That's really fun. Oh, that's awesome. I was wanting to get a couple hogs too while I was out, if I could, while we were out deer hunting too, but I'm not sure it's going to work out, but I don't know. Whatever the landowner says is okay or not. That's how it works here. Okay. Yeah. So my plan, I actually was so honored to get loofah seeds from a friend because like the loofah seeds, I think were fine. I don't know what happened, but maybe like I felt like I started them just fine, but I don't know. But I'm going to try to grow them like in ground next year. I did in a container and maybe it just got too wild or something, but hopefully next year it'll be better. Dry meals with freeze-dried and dehydrated ingredients. Absolutely. Yes. Great gifts. Okay. So food. We got food, disposable products, gifts, whatever you're going to do, crafts. So this may be more for families, but I don't know. I love crafts too. So it'll be for me too. But I'm stocking up on a whole bunch of crafts this year, like way before the holidays. So like, and this could be like a real seasonal thing too. Like for those that, have real harsh winters and things, they spent a lot of time indoors, and so, crafts, go to the dollar store or, get stuff in bulk. Like I'm getting I just got like 25 pounds of clay, that air dry clay for us and the kids to play with paints. And we're going to the dollar store. I'm looking at this little diorama that we made from construction paper, just all this stuff like construction paper and all, and whatever else you want, your If you knit, get a whole bunch of extra stuff of that. If you know that certain things go on sale, then wait a little bit. But I would try to get like as much of this stuff just stocked and ready to go as you possibly can. Um, in addition to crafts, games, of course. Um, I have 3 new games in on my wish list right now, just because my brain is thinking, about holidays and, more family time. Of course, we spend so much time together anyway, but, it's always just, you never know what's going to happen. So board games and cards and all that stuff. So, oh, this is a great gift idea. Make big batches of elderberry and lemon balm. I can't read. Lemon balm tinctures and fire cider and give that as gifts. Those are amazing gifts. Great gifts. You could do, in addition to that, maybe you could dry a sourdough starter for people. Anyway, I have a whole video about this. Now you guys are like, got me excited to like talk about that video right now. Okay, so the next thing after that is going to be fuels. So I say fuels and stuff like that before the holiday season, mainly because it's also, we all also coming into fall and winter and that kind of stuff. So you want to make sure you have all your propane stocked up. You have plenty of candles. You have matches, lighters. You have any type of fuel sources that you're going to need, and try to stock up and have all those backups. Check your generators, check your carbon monoxide detectors, check your fire extinguishers, check your smoke detectors, check all of these things, especially with all the cooking going on during the holiday seasons. We want to make sure that we are safe in those aspects as well. Have that baking soda close to close to the oven. This year, especially with fuel, I think it's just so important that people are even more conscious of it this year, because there's been so much talk about it, how, not just fuel prices going up, but the lack of certain fuels in certain areas and stuff. So like Titan Preparedness said, thanks for joining us, by the way. Thank you everyone for being here. Gas and heating fuels are going to be big this year, and I agree. It's been huge discussions lately, and it's for obvious reasons. And so if you want to, try to stock up on any extra things that you can on that fuel sources. And like, especially if you're going to need fuel sources for any generators, cooking, any, heat, any of that stuff, wood, all this stuff. And yeah. Okay. I think my brain is actually shutting down now. Okay. So we've got the extra food, of course, during the holiday seasons. We've got the extra paper products, or the disposable products rather. We've got, any gifts that you need now, or for the holiday seasons. We've got our crafts and, of course, board games and entertainment. We realized the other day that we don't have a DVD player. Of all things, we don't have a CD player, DVD. The computer I'm using right now, they make them these days to where, well, at least Mac does, or Apple, they make them to where there's no CD players anymore. And it's very infuriating. I don't know why I bought a computer without that. And so we bought a little external drive. Plus we bought we're going to get like a little DVD player. And then all this stuff that we make sure, can be, used no matter what. But yeah, so just have all this stuff. Try to think about, what you want to have for the next few months, and even into the new year. I would really take an account into the new year as well, as certain things might be changing or whatever. So, just try to think as future as possible. That's what we want to do as preppers in general. We want to be one step ahead, 2 steps, 3 steps ahead of everybody else, because we all know every holiday season, everybody's a last minute. You don't want to be a last minute. You just don't want to deal with that. And especially you may not be able to deal with that in the sense of you may not be able to get out. If you're in like real crazy northern area, you may not have the funds, or maybe something's happened, like Bo was getting a knee, a knee surgery. I mean, these things happen. Um, a full season ahead. This is like, I feel like minimum we should be doing. We should be planning a full season ahead. And especially, like we can do that now because because stores especially are like, they're always like at least 2 seasons behind or something, or ahead. I'm seeing Christmas stuff overtaking Halloween stuff already. Halloween hasn't even happened, but do look out for all those good deals as well. So like, um, at the end of summer was all the summer stuff going on sale. And you almost want to prep 2 or 3 seasons ahead because you want to get all that, sunscreen that was on sale, at the end of summer. So you'll have it for next summer. Now, keep in mind that sunscreen does expire. It actually legit expires. So make sure that it will still be good for next year. But, they, oh, thank you for joining us. Sorry, I get distracted by the chat. You guys are very distracting. So, sometimes you may even want to prep a couple seasons ahead just because of any sales that might be going on and things like that. If you're going to need it at some point, in the future, that's like the whole concept of preparedness. We want to have it for when we need it, not when we're suddenly thinking about it in the throes of whatever's going on, and freaking out, and we're prepared for whatever may come our way. So yeah, and just try to do the best you can. I'm not saying you have to do all of this right this second. Just do your best. And, it's still a little bit at a time. And that's kind of the point. Like I started this stuff a month ago, and here it is beginning of October. And I'm pretty much ramping down for like the next 3 or 4 months. Of course, I'm still going to be prepping with the canned food and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be focusing on, our holiday preps. I'm just going to be focusing on regular, just whatever extra canned foods or whatever we need. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. So thank you, everyone. I have to head out. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you, especially. Another good point was made. As prices are rising, you want to get it at the prices that we can get them at, the best prices that we possibly can get. And again, just do your best. And, I really appreciate you guys being here. I have to try to go to sleep. I'm going to be trying to do regular live streams as I don't know what kind of schedule, but it'll be Friday around this time. And I know it's probably other people doing live streams at my same time. Always stepping on toes, but whatever. Okay, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.